Hello, everybody. My name is Dratnos, and welcome to Mythic Larodar PTR testing. Quick note, no Volacross testing video is going to come out because we didn't really prog very far because it was super bugged. So this will be the only one that comes out today. And Mythic Larodar, so couple problems with this fight. First of all, again, the ground visibility situation was not extremely good. They kind of made this change to the fire where it's like super dark. And that does help a little bit, but it was still pretty hard to tell in a lot of cases where the fire begins and where it ends. So the fight starts, and you get these trees that activate, and they become hostile. You kill them, and then they become friendly at 0 health. You heal them all the way up, and then they run to the middle of the room, and they start healing this seed in the middle of the room. You can see them doing that up in the top left corner right now, and they're just channeling into that seed, and slowly they're going to start losing their health to keep doing this channel, but they can be healed to keep channeling for longer and let you put more and more percent into that middle seed. With that seed, you can do a few things. So you have one person click on the seed, and then they can run over somebody, and then that person can run over somebody, and then you sort of create this chain, and the final person in the chain starts shooting out dream breath in front of them, and that breath does a couple different things. It lets you hit these thorns that otherwise are like untargetable and fixate somebody and slowly crawl towards them and root people that they run over. It lets you turn them into an attackable, enemy. And it also lets you clear out some of the fire. So you sort of run around in a little bit, clear some fire, and then you can break that chain by going too far away from your origin point or from one of the other people in the chain and stop using the seed. So it kind of lets you save percent on the seed in the middle of the room. Turning those roots into a hostile thing lets you then kill them and then heal them to turn into that tree that we just hit in. And that is what you need to do to avoid dying to the boss's full energy cast, which the boss will do 3 times before entering P2, or if you push to 40%, which on PTR we did before we got that third. But usually they undertune these things on the PTR so that you can see more of the fight, especially things like boss health and percent phases. Other mechanics that are going on here. First of all, there's Fiery Flourish, those trees cast you do want to kick. That caused a lot of problems for us there that wasn't kicked. The boss also does a charge, which targets the tank, charges to them, does fall-off damage at the end, and also makes the tank take way more physical damage that sort of slowly drops off over the next 20 seconds. So you're very vulnerable for a couple seconds and then medium vulnerable for a while. And there are a few spots where you do have to tank stuff while you still have some of that vulnerability. But ideally, you tank swap instantly on that charge happening so that the tank doesn't get autoed after this charge finishes. Right here, I got charged, and the other tank already has threat before an auto would come out. And so I'm here with my huge physical damage taken increase, but not getting hit by anything. So again, you can see we have another set of people clearing from the mid and activating this next set of roots that we've now got killed under the trees. So now it's friendly, and we're healing it instead. And that is the sort of idea. You can only be involved in a chain from the seed once per fight, basically. It gives you a 4-minute debuff, which means you would never have time to get another one. And another final cast that is worth mentioning, I don't know if the boss is going to do it again here, so I'll do it the next time it does, is the Fire Orbs thing. I don't think it is. So here's that full energy thing again. We're going to get inside this happy, safe tree thing. This Raging Inferno cast comes out. And if you're not inside this tree, you get killed by this. If you are inside the tree, you take a lot of damage, but it is survivable. As you can see, it's still a big healing throughput moment. Okay, so here comes one other mechanic that I haven't talked about, is I believe what the boss is going to do next. Okay, so another set of trees spawning. There's those fiery trees. And then next mechanic, any second now. Not Igniting Growth. Oh, actually, Igniting Growth is one of them. So Igniting Growth gives everybody this debuff, and this debuff causes you to drop fire. And you actually drop less fire if you're near existing fire. So you really want everybody to kind of hug the old fire there. And again, you can see now we've got we're trying to form a little chain with this middle seed. I'm looking for the third person in the link so that I can go like stand on them and become empowered, but it's not. So yeah, again, like there you can see it snapped. So the third person in the chain stopped being part of the chain because I got too far away from the second person. So I went and became the third person in the chain instead. And I'm shooting out this dream breath. And you can see I've got a circle around the second person in the chain that shows how far away I can be from them. But we did run out of seed energy there. That was a little ugly because we had people not really understanding how they were supposed to handle that. That was why that chain ended up snapping a little bit, and I had to come in and take it. But yeah, this is now going to be the 40% phase push. So you would normally get one more of the hide in the trees, but as we push to 40% here, this is the intermission consuming flame. This does so much damage. It doesn't say anything in the dungeon journal about being increased by the amount of fire on the ground, but it felt like it was doing that for us. But I think it might just be normal that it just does this much damage and we weren't ready to heal through it. But yeah, really nasty phase push, and now it's P2 after that big intermission cast. This phase we didn't see too much of. There's these falling embers that need to get soaked, one per, and then there is a tank frontal that turns the tank into sort of an Unot or Hungering Devourer soak thing. And you actually need to stand on top of multiple people or else you're going to die to it. Our other tank didn't know how that was working. We tried to get this. We didn't have enough people alive really to show it anyways. But yeah, you need to like stand on top of people and soak health from them because you can't be healed normally and you've got a nasty dot on you. Then there's these circles you got to spread for. There's these trees that are coming in that you got to kill because they're dropping burning ground behind them. You want to stop these from getting to the boss. And that is as far as we saw of that fight. So that was Mythic Larodar. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Again, no Volacross video is going to come out because it was extremely buggy, just wiping us over and over again to this soak mechanic that wasn't supposed to do that. So no video on that boss. Hope you've enjoyed this one though on Larodar. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.